But this is...
Percent dumb, percent dumb, percent dumb.
I absolutely love
percent dumb, percent dumb, percent dumb.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. I have 3 boxes I'm looking to get into today. One is from Terror Vision. I pre-ordered a few items, and then I ordered a Black Friday deal, and so it like just kept stacking. So it's finally here, and I'm really excited to get into it. I'm gonna save that one for last.
It's always tease, tease, tease.
But I got 2 packages from Mill Creek Entertainment, I believe, and we're gonna get into those guys first.
All right.
So here's the first one. It's a little heavier than the other. Okay, really cool. Up first, we have Icons Unearthed, James Bond.
James Bond.
And I love these, like, Icons Unearthed. It's like 6 documentaries in one, basically. And James Bond is so cool. I remember back in the day, there used to be like this Bond Girls DVD. You could only get it if you bought, like, I believe it was maybe GoldenEye or one of the ones after that.
Bond Girls Are Forever will continue.
I really dug it because it was just like a little mini documentary about James Bond girls. Maybe that was like the teenager in me, but I really dug it. And yeah, you guys know this is the same song and dance. 13 hours of interviews with writers, producers, directors, and actors. Pretty cool stuff. I remember renting James Bond as a kid and watching it with my dad. My dad was so hyped to watch those with me. And then as I got older, I bought him the complete series of every Bond film, I believe, on DVD. And it's one of those things that we kind of bonded over the years. It's timeless.
No pun intended.
And yeah, so I'm hoping that this is no exception. I think it'll be fun. These have been fun so far, so that's really cool. And then you know, we got more Ultraman with Ultraman Z.
My sash says Ultraman,
Which this one looks like insane, very Power Rangers-esque. Oh yeah, cool. The slip is different than the case itself. And got some really cool action there on the back. Yeah, so we got Ultraman with Ultraman Z.
I like it.
Actually, I stand corrected. Up next, I got a package here from Paramount. And up first, what we have here is Star Trek Section 31.
Star Trek.
Now, this isn't a show I'm familiar with, but I do like Michelle Yeoh. And honestly, I had no idea this existed until I got the press release for it. I'm assuming this is a TV movie or some sort of movie because it has a rating of PG-13 on the back. And it says it has 70 minutes of special features with a gag reel and behind-the-scenes featurettes. I really enjoy the Star Trek films, especially the more recent J.J. Abrams films. And so I'm hoping that this is kind of follows suit with that. But either way, it's pretty cool to get something from Paramount Pictures. So yeah, Star Trek Section 31, very cool stuff. And then up next, we have Sonic 3. So I really enjoy the Sonic films, and I've heard that this is really, really good. I wanted to go see this in theaters, but with having a baby on the way, it was just one of those things that, or having a very young child, it was very difficult to get out to the cinema. And yeah, basically it was like, you know how movies are these days, they're in the theater one day and out the next. And yeah, Sonic 3 was no exception. But I really liked Sonic 1. I really liked Sonic 2. So I'm hoping that Sonic 3 is really, really good as well. I never watched the Sonic or the Knuckles show, but I think I'm going to watch that before I jump into this, which I think is the right move.
Good plan.
But you guys let me know in the comments below what you guys did as far as like how you watched them. But I think that this is going to be a good time. Jim Carrey's tons of fun. James Marsden's really fun. And, you know, Sonic, yeah, what's not to love? So yeah, very cool. Thank you, Paramount, for sending both of these my way. All right, and last but not least, we have the Terror Vision box here, and this is a heavy fun boy.
Sounds weird.
So let's get into the pre-orders first, just because I'm really excited to check these out. We have Rumpelstiltskin.
And the only way to destroy him
kill the little monster.
is to call out his name.
You know my name.
And this is one of those movies that I remember always seeing in the video store. Not only when I worked the video store, but when I was younger and always would go to the video store, and it's just one of those ones that kind of always, I never rented it or never got around to seeing it, and I always had my eye on it, or like I always wanted to see it. So when this got announced, I was like, yeah, I'm picking that up, and I got the special crazy edition. So yeah, why not, right? It's been out of print forever. And yeah, so we got Rumpelstiltskin with all the crazy goodness. We got the postcard, another postcard. Oh, this is, I'm wondering, okay, the postcard, that postcard is for this, which this is another one that I've had on my wish list forever. Revenge of the Radioactive Reporter.
There's been a terrible accident.
Think I had a spare rib?
And yeah, I don't know anything about this. I just have had this on my wish list for forever. And when this got announced, I looked and I was like, holy shit, that's, people are asking an astronomical amount of money for the VHS and the DVD. So I was like, yeah, I want to see it. I want to see it in the highest form. If I like it, then I have it in this beautiful box set. TerraVision's becoming one of my favorite labels. They put out some really, really cool stuff. And at Fantastic Fest, they're like one of my favorite labels that like they're showcasing their upcoming releases. What is it called? The Door was amazing, and I need to pick that up. But yeah, for now we have Rumpelstiltskin and Revenge of the Radioactive Reporter.
But wait, there's more.
All right, and then last but not least, I did this blind bag box thing, and it's the rental box is what it was called, and it was on Black Friday, I believe. And these films are staples of the video store, and we're proud to bring them back in physical format universe. And I just wanted to do this just because I didn't have at the time any TerraVision in my collection, and I wanted to get some of the ones that I really wanted, maybe for like a better value. And I mean, off the bat, you know, it looks pretty good. I'm pretty stoked actually. And you know, first up we have Hell's Highway, which this seems very familiar to me, but I can't quite place it. A film by Jeff Leroy, 4 college friends, 1 hitchhiker, the road trip to hell. So yeah, again, I didn't know what any of these are, so these are all kind of blind to me. Or, I mean, they are blind to me. All right, and then up next, another one that kind of sounded pretty dope was American Nightmare. One night, 7 friends confess their fears to a killer. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this one, but it does, again, sound very familiar. So I don't know what to think. Let me know if those are any good. And then the one that I am familiar with, and unfortunately I do already have, I believe I have this from SRS. But yeah, it's cool nonetheless, is Killing Spree. And I know everyone knows this one. This is Tim Ritter's Killing Spree. Insane, batshit crazy film. So yeah, so that one, a little disappointed just because it's one that I already had.
Poor baby.
But that's the risk you take when you do like one of those blind box things, and it is what it is. But yeah, no big deal. So anyway, pretty nice little fat stack of films here, courtesy of, or I purchased from TerraVision, one of my new favorite labels. So let's see, what is my favorite item of this video? Honestly, I'm probably gonna have to say, you know, Sonic 3. You know, as far as like the stuff that got sent to me for review, Sonic 3, I'm pretty stoked to see this. It does suck that it's on DVD, but what are you gonna do? It is what it is. You know, Sonic 3, very cool stuff. Now, as far as the stuff that I purchased, I'm gonna have to say that Rumpelstiltskin is probably my favorite item, just because I've always wanted to see this. I'm a big fan of like Leprechaun and just cheesy shit like that, and I feel like that's gonna be right up my alley. So that's all for today, guys. I appreciate you checking out the video. I will see you in the next one. I love you. Bye.